Hey everyone, Astronauty here, and today we're talking about Chainsaw Man. In 3, 2... Whoa! Sorry, I really don't know how that got in there. Wrong Chainsaw Man. Oh, this is what I look like, by the way. The name's Astronauty, if you didn't already know that. It's a pleasure to meet you. Alright, let's try that one more time. And today, we're talking about Chainsaw Man. In 3, 2, 1... Holy shit! How many people use a fucking chainsaw? Okay, there is no way we have the wrong Chainsaw Man. So here we go. And today, we're talking about Chainsaw Man. In 3, 2, 1... Holy shit. Yep, that's him. That is my boy. That right there is the Chainsaw Man. Oh, who is Chainsaw Man? Well, I'm glad you asked, because this beautiful, horny, simp devil hybrid is the subject of this video. Denji, aka Chainsaw Man, is the protagonist to the currently ongoing manga titled... Take a wild guess as to what this manga is called. It is called... Alright. Enough fucking around. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. I want to start by making this clear. This video is not going to be a deep and insightful analysis of the manga, nor will it be a review. This is merely my thoughts on certain aspects of the story after having caught up with the manga. The topics I'll be covering are the 3 pillars of any manga that I think are the most important, those being the plot, the characters, and the art itself. There will be light spoilers for the manga, although I will be trying my hardest to not cover anything of significance, since this is a recommendation after all. That being said, I highly recommend that you go in completely blind, even if it looks the teeniest bit interesting to you. Alright, with that out of the way, we can start with the first pillar, the art. The art in Chainsaw Man is unlike anything else I have seen in manga, really. Granted, I don't read as much manga as some diehard weebs out there, but I've been around the block and Chainsaw Man definitely stands out. The mangaka Tatsuki Fujimoto manages to balance bold and confident line work during times of peace with sketchy, energetic, and chaotic line work during the fights. This sketchiness allows for kinetic energy to easily be conveyed and makes these fights satisfying to read, as you can almost feel Denji violently just slice and dice his way through devils. This does, however, come with the downside of lacking clarity in some panels, but it never detracted from the overall experience, nor took me out of the story, unlike some other manga out there. Oh, sorry. Nasty cough there. This is kind of a side tangent, so bear with me, but I promise this will relate. But I grew up watching anime in the mid to late 2000s and into the early 2010s. And while I love old anime for the groundwork it paved, I have to admit, a lot of it looked the same. There is a very distinct anime look, that being bright colorful hair and those big fucking bug-like eyes. This obviously changed as the late 2010s approached and mainstream anime started going for a lot more varied and distinct looks. If I compare Chainsaw Man to the anime I was watching back in the 2000s, I wouldn't even guess that it was anime. Chainsaw Man manages to have that anime feel while taking the art in a fresher and more unique direction. The characters have great proportions and actually look like real people I might stumble across on the street. This is a little bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Also, bonus points to Fujimoto for having Asian characters that actually look Asian. Now, onto the second pillar, the story. Now, this is where Chainsaw Man can lose a good amount of readers, but I personally believe this is another aspect where Chainsaw Man shines brighter than others. The story is, to put it simply, breakneck fast. The story is not afraid to have something important happen and quickly move on to the next moment. Now, this blew my fucking mind reading, because I was conditioned to expect drawn out, emotionally potent scenes like in most anime, but Fujimoto will kill a character, and that'll be it. No dramatic death speech or going out with a bang, but with a whimper. I can see why this would be controversial, but this subversiveness is what makes Chainsaw Man so different and refreshing. Zooming out a bit and looking at the story as a whole, it follows Denji, the protagonist, as he utilizes his chainsaw ability to exterminate devils that gain power through the fears they represent. The greater the fear, the more powerful the devils. This setup is pretty dang simple, but allows Fujimoto to develop his characters and set up a fucking roller coaster of events that I promise will leave you speechless at moments. To finish off this video, we have the third pillar, and what I believe to be the best aspect of Chainsaw Man, the characters. Here's the big thing. If you are tired of typical shonen protagonist and overdone shonen conventions, Chainsaw Man has got you covered, my guy. Denji is probably the most unique shonen protagonist I've ever read. Much like the story, he starts off very simple. His goal is literally to eat good food and touch some titties. I'm not even capping you, dog. But as the story progresses, you see him develop ever so slightly, and you see how his actions in the world around him change the very person he is. The two supporting casts of Aki and Power follow the same format, as being introduced as the edgy character, or the obvious waifu bait, but by the time chapter 90 rolls around, they're real people who faced hardships and struggles but came out stronger people by the end. Almost each character has dope powers and abilities that are absolute badassery incarnate. Fujimoto even manages to transform a gag character into a multi-layered and complex human being. The designs of the devils are in a league of their own, and you're left excited and maybe even terrified as to what the next devil will look like. The build-up to the main villain is heart-wrenching, and they are truly a worthy villain for this great manga. Also, they have Asian Mads Mikkelsen. Now, before I actually do my conclusion, I'm gonna go off script here. Ooh, scary. Yeah, I'm gonna go off script, and I want to give a personal thanks to my friend Kyle, who designed and drew this this avatar that he's seeing right now. It's just, you know, without this avatar, I'm not really sure this channel would have the strong start that I really wanted it to have. And so I'm gonna drop his Instagram and his Reddit. They are right here, wherever editing Astronauty decides to put it. You know, they're right there. And yeah, he's a really talented guy, and you pretty much have him to thank for this hopefully good video. But yeah, now on to my usual ending. Thank you for listening. Now, to wrap this entire video into one sentence, please read Chainsaw Man. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like this kind of content, I'll be covering other anime or manga in the future, as well as other subjects like video games or even just my personal life. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. It'd be great to see you around next time. This has been Astronauty, signing off. Oh, hey, this is a construction zone. You're not supposed to be over here. Fuck off. What's being built over here? Well, my outro, of course. What do you mean I don't have an outro yet? You do know that Rome was like not built in a day, right? Like, yeah, I have like my overall vibe down, and I have like the whole spacey theme, but like I got my girlfriend working on like a cover that'll actually be my outro, and it'll fit with like, you know, the whole little, you know, space theme. And you know what, just stop being impatient. Go shoot, fuck off. Like, it'll be done when it's done. Oh, you can't leave because I'm editing the video and you physically cannot do anything? Huh. Well, that's a little awkward. If that's the case, here, catch.